Hey everyone, welcome to the show today. We're here at Cooper Lake here in East Texas, 75 miles east of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. It's a 19,300 acre lake that's really home to some of the very best blue catfishing really in the entire state of Texas. And today, the entire Lake Tawakoni Guide Service team is going to show you a really fun and cool way to catch these catfish in a way you've probably never seen before. So you better get ready because Let's Fish TV is on the air right now.
That is a fish. Oh man, look at this.
It's time for the only program that brings you real-time fishing reports from the Southwest region every week.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Woo!
This is Let's Fish.
Hey everyone, Captain Michael Littlejohn here with my wife Terry with Lake Tawakoni Guide Service, and today we've got the entire guide team with us. Got Captain Noelle Ibarra, got Guide Ryan, and Captain Mike Thompson. And folks, we run 4 boats daily on Lake Tawakoni for hybrid striper, white bass, crappie, and catfish out of Open Water Lodge, which is nestled right there on the shores of Lake Tawakoni. We've got a 3,000 square foot lodge where you can come and hang out, stay with us the night before, and then fish the next day with any of the guides. But today we're here on Lake Cooper, which is 75 miles east of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and really home of some of the best blue catfishing anywhere in the state of Texas. And today we're going to be fishing the cormorant roost, which is really the absolute best way to catch these blue catfish up in shallow water, under bobbers, pitching to trees. It's going to be a great show today, and I'll tell you what, this technique will work anywhere in our region where catfish are found. We're also going to have the weekly fishing report in your local area, but first, let's get back to the studios for your weekly planner.
Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Let's Fish. Don't forget, daylight savings time starts this Sunday, so be sure to spring those clocks forward. The Salooner tables are predicting fair game fish activity both days this weekend. Peak game fish activity begins about 6:07 Saturday and 6:58 on Sunday morning. Evening action will begin around 6:33 on Saturday and 8:29 on Sunday night. Depending on your area, expect the sun to rise around 6:41 and set around 6:32. Nights will feature a moon that is 69% visible. We'll be right back to check all of the current fishing reports from throughout the area, and I'll return with Bassmaster Elite Angler Brandon Card on this week's Ask the Pro feature.
Hey everybody, I'm really excited about today's show. We've got an awesome setup. We've had light wind, calm water, and here out on the west end of the lake, we've got a huge number of cormorant that have been roosting all night, and these catfish are up under them just ready to eat this morning. We're gonna be tossing bobbers right under the trees. These catfish are gonna be competing for our baits, and these guys here, we're gonna be setting the hook as hard as we can and catching these catfish. All right guys, we are rolling into the timber here at Cooper Lake. We're set up on a perfect morning, guys. It's really, really hard to do this when it's real windy. We're bass fishing today for catfish. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Hey, check out these cormorant that are in the trees right here to our right. These cormorant have been eating shad on the main lake all day yesterday. Last night they came in here to roost, and all night they've been digesting shad, and it's been falling into the water. And all night the blue catfish have been under these trees eating what we call splat, which is splat fishing, which is the shad falling from the birds that ate it into the water. And we're getting ready to drill these catfish underneath these trees. Let's go get them. So we're gonna kind of come in this timber. It's okay though. I'll grab it. All right. Oh, you're under. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one. Oh, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. We'll get him off. Where's that net at? Okay. See if you can go around that. There you go. There you go. That's a big fish right here.
That's a good fish.
I'm trying to work from the boat.
Yeah. Here, I'll hold this. Look at this, guys.
Oh, rest on that tree.
Come on, swing it back to the boat.
Go in after him, Mike.
Oh, it's a big fish on right here, guys.
we can get around, we can go bring them.
Yeah, hey, go that way, Mike. Go around it. Yeah.
All right, watch out for your husband.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're gonna walk him around this. This is a probably 10-pound fish.
That's a huge fish.
Oh yeah! That's awesome. Hey, give me some, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there.
I fished right up by the base of the tree, and wouldn't you know, this beautiful catfish came up and grabbed it again, took it under, got me wrapped up, but we was able to get the boat around. We got it untangled, got it in the boat. What a fun way to catch these fish, for sure.
It's almost a Tawakoni fish. It's a Cooper Lake fish. Check that out, man, right here. Guys, we're throwing chicken gizzards, and the reason why we're throwing these chicken gizzards is they're real durable and you can make multiple casts. Matter of fact, in this case, if we had a shad on or a liver or anything else, that first bite he'd have knocked it off,
Right.
but it stayed on the hook. Fish came back second time. He's north of 10 pounds. That's a great fish. Let's let this fish go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh.
Hey friends, Captain Kevin Broussard here with this week's Let's Fish report. We're going to start out right here at Calcasieu Lake, Cajun Paradise Charters. This morning had the privilege of taking Madden Spicer out there fishing. Madden, you had a good time this morning?
Yes, sir.
We went out there, we did a little scouting, we got a bunch of boats coming up. We caught a little mess of trout, caught a couple nice reds, and we had our limit of flounder. Madden had a couple big ones get off, but I tell you what, that's what keeps you going back. But right now on Calcasieu Lake, the fish are transitioning into that springtime pattern. There is some trout showing up. The flounder are starting to migrate back in. Most of the flounder came on gulp. The trout were on soft plastics, but I tell you what, it never hurts to bring a few live shrimp. Hackberry Fish Camp and Marina and Spicer's Marina both have them here in Hackberry. On the freshwater side of things, lots of big fish starting to show up. It's getting that time of the year. The bigger fish are moving up on beds. On Caney Lake this past week, had 2 bass over 10 pounds caught. Tell you what, the biggest thing is if you catch one of those big ones, take a picture, let it go nest and spawn. That way we can keep producing some big old fish. For Madden, this is Captain Kevin Broussard saying happy fishing. May God bless, and we'll see y'all next week. Let's fish.
Right there. There you go. All right, get ready. Oh, you go. Take the slack out. Take the slack out. Take the slack out. All right, get ready. Should go under. Take the slack out. Reel, 2 reels. 2 reels. Right there. Dude, that ought to be game over right there. I'm gonna slow down the boat down here. All right. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, that's a good one too. Need a net? Oh, it's a good one. God, it's a good one. Look at there, folks. Oh man, those are tanks.
Nice and healthy fish.
Tanks.
All right, so another good sized blue cat right there, right over here splat fishing on Cooper Lake. We're gonna let this one go as well.
There he goes. All right. All right, folks, we're out here. We've got the entire group out fishing today. We got Mike, Ryan, Noel, we got my wife, Terry. Hey, we're catching these blue catfish in the trees today, and we're fishing for catfish just like we would for bass. We're chunking all day long. We're fishing for eater-sized fish just like this one right here. These fish are out here in these trees up under these cormorants. So people ask all the time, when is the best time to do this style of fishing, the cormorant fishing under the roost? And I'm gonna tell you, it's not during the summer and it's not during the spring. When these migratory birds come down from the north down into the southern part of the United States and they start showing up around those cold fronts by the groves, landing and roosting in those trees is gonna be the primo time to start targeting this style of fishing. So let's go, we're gonna let this one go right here. Get out of here, baby. All right, good deal. Let's go catch another one.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Mercury. Go boldly. Lowrance, America's #1 fish finder. Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama. Plan or book your fishing charter at orangebeach.com. Motor Guides Tour Pro with GPS anchor, powered by Passion.
There's a nice fish right there. All right, another splatfish this morning. That thing should go down. Okay, get ready, Terry. Mike's on. Oh yeah. Look at there. There he is. Oh, good one, good one. Oh man. How's it feel, Ryan? There's a nice fish right there. All right, another splatfish this morning. Look at there, guys. All right, look at there, man. These are good quality fish. Most of the fish you're gonna catch out here on Cooper Lake are gonna be in this range right here. Man, this lake is literally chocked full of these 3 to 5 pound blue cats right there. All right, yeah, look at there. You're out of bait there. All right, look at this, guys, look at that. Just an absolute beautiful fish. There, look at there. All right, we can hold him there. There he goes right there. All right, excellent fish. There's thousands of them up here in this timber. You just got to move around and keep moving, and you're going to catch one just like that right there. All right. Real quick tip here, fishing these blue catfish under the cormorant roost. Check this out. You're gonna need to get up extra early. This fishing only lasts the first couple hours of daylight, and if you're getting on the water after the sun has just come up, you've missed the bite. You need to be on the water well before daylight, know the route you're gonna take, because obviously you're going into the trees, and make sure that your first cast is just when you can barely see that bobber, because that is the prime time. Those cormorant, they don't have a lot of fear that time of morning. They're staying in the trees, they're doing their thing, and that's when the fishing is gonna be best. So don't miss that A+ bite, which is right at daylight.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you by Rapid Reticle. The founders of Rapid Reticle are ex-law enforcement and competitive shooters who've won 8 Bianchi Cups and have 5 world records. They know optics, and right now they're offering you 20% off and free shipping with the code Lone Star. Now this week we're going to start at Lake Possum Kingdom, where in the middle of February PK gave up 3 legacy class Cheryl Unker bass. That's fish over 13 pounds. Right now the spawn is just beginning, it's underway. Fish are moving back into the creeks. Go to the longer, shallower creeks just to catch some fish. Use your standard baits like your Texas rigged lizards and creatures for those spawning fish. But if you want a big one, my experience tells me find a smaller pocket off the main lake. That's where the big fish will move more vertically to get to shallow, and they don't have to travel as far horizontally to do it. Now at Lake Fork, crappie fishing's off the hook around the bridges. You'll use your minnows and jigs, but I've got to warn you, a little PSA here, if you will. Back in late January, early February, Lake Fork was dropped 6 feet in lake level so they could work on the dam. It is currently still very low, and it's going to take a lot of rain to bring it back up. If you go to Fork, be aware, even the boat lanes have hidden hazards. If you know the lake well, be careful. If you don't know the lake well, be extremely careful on Lake Fork. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes. Check us out on Facebook, Lone Star Lakes.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors, making it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Visit Mississippi, Wanderers welcome. Power Pole, total boat control. Balls Out, made in the USA, heavy duty mounts for your fish finders.
We got stumps and we got fish coming in. Oh yeah, there you go. Here's some.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, we're coming up on this really big tree in front of us, and this tree right here is going to have some fish on it. What you want to do, for whatever reason, once you catch a fish, it kind of blows the whole tree out. So, like in this case here, you want to get both fishermen throwing at the same time. In this case, Mike may get here and throw 3 in at the same time and try to get a triple hookup going on. So let's see what happens. All right. That was a pretty good cast right there. All right, y'all get them. We're in a good spot right here. Oh, got one right here. There he is. Get him, babe, get him. Where's the net at? Oh, good fish.
Good net.
Yeah, right here. All right. We got stumps and we got fish coming in. Oh yeah, there you go. Here's some.
Yeah.
Good job. Hey, there's 2 things that are really required for cormorant splat fishing blue cats. And the first one is this. Guys, when you're looking at a lake to fish, you've got to make sure you've got an ample amount of standing timber on your lake. You're not going to do well fishing for these blue cats, obviously under cormorant roost, if you've got just a few trees on your lake. You need several hundred acres of trees to really move through the morning, and that is key to your success. You want to find trees that have spider type branches. The pole trees that just look like a telephone pole don't work really well. And the second thing is this: make sure your boat has a trolling motor. You've got to have a trolling motor to sneak up on these roosts. You want to get as close as you can to these trees with the birds still in them, and you just can't get close if you're motoring through these areas, and you're also spooking the fish. So trees on your home lake or wherever it is you're going to fish, and also a trolling motor will help put these big blue catfish under these cormorant roosts in the boat.
Hey, the bass fishing in Oklahoma is starting to pick up, and some good reports are coming in now on the baits that you would expect them to be for this time of year. Mostly your flash mob, junior umbrella rigs, jerk baits, and your square bills. But the crappie fishing is still a real big story right now. The fish are really biting in a lot of different places. They're being caught a lot of different ways and in a lot of different depths. Now, Dustin McDaniel has been guiding at Grand Lake, having good success with his fishermen there, and they're targeting big schools of crappie, and they're catching them mostly on the Bobby Garland Slab Hunter in Monkey Milk, down about 14, 16, 18 foot deep. That's a good way to catch those fish this time of year. Now, Gary Rowe at Fort Gibson Lake, he's catching some really nice crappie, black and white species, around wood, about 20 to 22 foot deep, and he has downsized. He's going with a little itty bit Slab Hunter. Now, one thing I want to reiterate at this point is don't fish below the crappie. A lot of these schools of fish are getting as close to 2 and 3 foot just under the surface, regardless of what the water depth is. Use your electronics, find out where those fish are, and don't fish below them. White crappie, black crappie, you can catch them in Oklahoma right now, but you can't catch them if you don't go.
Watch our latest episode or catch up on past episodes on our website at letsfishtv.com. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for new fishing videos every day. And download the free Waypoint TV app to get all the latest episodes every week on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV. Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Mamba Boats, Ride with Pride, Strike King, Tie One On, Glacier Glove. Stay outdoors longer with our gloves, hats, and shades. Fishing Specialties, makers of the premier mount assembly for live sonar.
So glad you're back with us. It is time now for the Ask the Pro question. This week, John Mark would like to know, what are some tips you would give someone who's looking to become a professional angler? For an answer, we asked Bassmaster Elite Angler Brandon Card.
If you're looking to become a professional fisherman, probably the number one thing that I would suggest is just stay on the water as much as possible. Just try to learn as many techniques as you can. Just try to be a versatile angler. You know, I see a lot of student anglers, high school and college age anglers these days. They worry too much about sponsors and not enough about just learning new techniques and figuring out how to catch fish under different conditions. So that's what I would say, just stay on the water as much as you can and just keep working your way up through the ranks, and the sponsors will come after you qualify for the elites or, you know, some of the top level.
Thanks so much, Brandon. If you have a question for one of the pros, visit our website, click on the Ask the Pro link, and send it in.
Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
All right, let's talk for a minute about what we used today to catch these catfish under the cormorant roost. We used a bait casting setup and a spinning setup, depending to your liking. So either one is going to work just fine. Folks, we're using a slip bobber setup. It's real simple, just a pretty large bobber. We're using 50-pound braid with a 1/4 ounce weight down to a live bait kale hook on just a regular conventional setup. It's pretty simple. As far as the actual bait that we're using, you can get these at any supermarket right here. All this is a chicken gizzard. The reason we like these gizzards, they're very tough and they're going to stay on the hook for several fish, and you're casting repeated over and over again. The gizzard just stays on the hook. You can use shad, you can use all kinds of baits. This stays on the hook. And listen, everything that we use today, every bit of it, can be bought at Academy Sports and Outdoors. So go get your setup, get out there in the cormorant roost. Every bit of this tackle right here will work anywhere where catfish are found. Open Water Lodge is a gated 5.5 acre point right in the shores of Lake Tawakoni, where friends and family and fishermen can come from all over, really, and just enjoy the cabins, the lodge. We've got incredible night fishing on our 170-foot pier. Our cabins really are 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. They've got flat screen TVs, they've got granite countertops, and then Tawakoni Guide Service is right here on the property, where we run 5 boats daily for trophy catfish, crappie, white bass, stripers, you name it. And we even actually run our business as well down in the saltwater on the Texas coast, where we specialize in amberjack and tarpon, red snapper, cobia, even deep dropping for swordfish and tilefish. So really, it's a one-stop shop where you can come and enjoy, get away with your family, and you don't even have to fish. You can enjoy the great views right here on the shores of Lake Tawakoni, just 45 minutes east of Dallas. Well, we hope you learned something today about fishing for these catfish under these cormorant roosts. And trust me, these techniques will work anywhere where catfish are found. And hey, until next week, you guys be safe, have fun, and we'll see you on the water.